Tuesday. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Break this losing
Leading
streak.
them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
And he stopped immediately there. He had a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees the ball move to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this will be taken at the 13. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 64 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the ball. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
Very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing complete to Cup, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I'm don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 33.
2nd and 5 now. Gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the that led to the sack.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality. Pound the rock.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3.
This from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him because right now,
Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. That's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. 11 yards there, first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. To the air yet again, Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of
the numbers for Fuller last week. 8 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. throwing again on second down. Watson, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flush to his right. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Watt on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13. At the 20-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Golf. And this one's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and long. It's gone. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, Akers. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well. Quick pass to Kupp.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Here's the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Jackson on the coverage.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got it. It's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying, we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own.
And now out comes Houston. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson caught left side by Cobb.
Watson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
6-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good strong throwing catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Goff on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp. And it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We have the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. So here are the Rams to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He lost the football, and the Texans score. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there are more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it.
Oh, man.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Goff now looks to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
That's good.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson again. This is Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
A gain of 8. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. To throw again on second down. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jefferson.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
49-yard line.
Goff on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. A gain of 6 there on first.
Jefferson.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the apple can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nice, and he's going to take this one for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Rams add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way we could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Houston set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And they can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. Let's face it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game with a team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And that would be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. The kicker here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
No turnovers.
So for Los Angeles, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Stream guys. Catch y'all in a day.